In this off-grid house, the power comes from the sun, and I will tell you a few things about how it works. So there are solar panels on the roof, and that electricity goes inside and stored in those two batteries. There are a few things that control the process. One of this is the charge controller, which you see there, this blue box. And another one is the inverter, which is outside because it might be loud sometimes, but it's not loud when it's located outside. So there are a few things to remember when you're using the electricity. First of all, this supply is enough for everyday use, for pretty much unlimited amount of using the light fixtures and small power tools, or anything that doesn't consume a lot of power. What does consume a lot of power is, for example, that mini oven here, which consumes about 1300 watts. So this system gives you approximately 1600 watts running power at one point at the same time. So this means that you cannot use two high power appliances at the same time. For example, if you will try to use the oven and, let's say, the hair dryer, which consumes approximately as well like 1500 watts, this will just shuts the electricity off, and it's not an issue. It will reset itself and will turn on also automatically, but it just means that you will not be able to use two powerful appliances at the same time. Also, one thing to monitor, you can monitor, especially if there are like a cloudy days, several cloudy days in a row, and you're using a lot of power, is to just to monitor how much power you have available, which can be basically monitored by this number on the right of that blue box thing, which says volts on it. It's on the right. It's next to the battery icon. Right now it says 27.4. It is charging right now, and the maximum that it will reach is 27.6. After that, it will just stop charging the batteries to prevent them from the overcharge. For example, the lowest volts before actually the system will shut down is approximately 23. So just keep in mind that if it already drops by the end of the day to the numbers of approximately 25, 24 and a half, start to be aware of the usage, because you might have the situation when you will not have enough power and the whole system will shut down. So also would like to show you this power switch, the red one. You can turn it off if you want to shut down the electricity in the whole house. So after you will press it, there will be no electricity in your outlets. Also, there is one switch that controls the water pump. Water pump works separately. It's on low voltage, and for example, it is made for the reason that, for example, your inverter or your charge controller breaks. Hopefully it's not gonna happen, but if something in the system will break, the battery will still have some charge and you will be able to use the water. So if for some reason you will need to turn off the water pump, you can use this switch here, on and off. After you will turn it off, the water will be still working for some time, because there is a independent water tank that holds approximately 10, or like maybe more, maybe 10 to 20, depends on how full it is, the water pressure there. So it will work, the water will still go for some time. This is very convenient if you need to turn it off for some reason temporarily.